In this video, we are going to talk about how to quit your day job. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. I've seen the saddest thing possible occur to some of the most upstanding members of our society time and time again. The condition appears to be widespread and pervasive, affecting everyone from life coaches to graphic designers to prominent figures in the technology industry, because they don't know when to pull the plug on their 9-to-5s or 8-to-7s. Ambitious and inspired would-be business owners wind up being chained to their jobs. When business endeavors are put on hold, they end up draining one's energy, causing damage to relationships, and costing unnecessary money. Aspiring visionaries eventually become exhausted and begin to suffer from anxiety over their own unrealized potential. You're probably familiar with the proverb that goes, "Failing to plan is intending to fail." You can improve your chances of making a smooth transition into the career of your dreams by utilizing these tactics. Number 10. Determine the amount of capital that will be required to get your company off the ground. When a client comes to me for career coaching, they frequently provide me with a fantastic concept for a company that they can operate successfully without leaving the convenience of their own home. Maybe it's a business that does interior design, or maybe it's one that does tutoring, or maybe it's one that does catering. The first question I have for you is as follows: how much money do you plan to spend on this endeavor? Do you require a website, business cards, or a home office that is solely devoted to your business? Could it be that you need to get some more education? Determine how much of an investment you are willing to make in your ideal career path in order to achieve the level of financial success you seek. Have a financial strategy and a budget, don't just cross your fingers and hope for the best. While you still have a job, here are some helpful hints that will guide you through the job search process. Number 9. Find a job that will allow you to make money while you're transitioning into your new role. You will require a reliable source of income once you have left your day job in order to fund your research on how to launch your own company. My customers are looking for straightforward employment where they can punch a clock, complete their shift, and then earn a salary. The most common jobs for actors to take are those of waiters and bartenders. There's a solid reason why this is the transition profession of choice for thousands of actors in New York and Los Angeles. Number 8. Engage your buddy in the activity. I have found that the guests on my radio show, Find My Thrive, all share a similar connection. There is always someone in a person's life who encourages them to, "Honey, go for it." This is true for everyone who has made substantial life changes in order to pursue their aspirations. After telling a person, "You're good at this, and you can achieve this," and then assisting them in overcoming challenges along the road. Whether it's a person who has a deep passion for yoga and wants to teach at a high level, a singer who wants to start her own band, or a 9-to-5er who wants to be a voice-over actor, one of the keys to their success was having a supportive partner who encouraged them to go for it. In all of these cases, having a supportive partner was one of the keys to their success. Number 7. Make it a priority to ensure that the answer to the most essential career question there is yes. To get down to brass tacks, the overarching goal of everyone that walks through my door is the same: to feel like they've made a contribution that matters. They wish to make the world a better place by putting their skills, abilities, interests, and talents to work in the process. I'm aware that you desire to leave your current position, but ask yourself this: will your ideal work allow you to make a contribution that matters? The following is a guide that will help you determine whether you need a change of career or just a change of work. Number 6. Maintain more than one source of revenue. This is the economy of slash and burn. These days, my baker also works as a florist, my babysitter also paints houses, and the majority of teachers that I know also work as summer tutors. Everyone has a side business, whether it is the yoga instructor who can help you with your taxes or the journalist who also works as a copywriter for newsletters. You shouldn't put all of your eggs in one basket. Instead, you should consider a few different options. Here are some short suggestions for generating additional income. Number 5. Don't mistake a pastime for your ideal line of work. This one is pretty high on the priority list. When I applied to culinary school, the most prestigious institution of its kind, the Culinary Institute of America, demanded that each applicant spend a minimum of 6 months working in a kitchen of some kind, whether it be a restaurant, a bakery, or another type of culinary establishment. Why? They wanted to make sure that you weren't squandering your time or money on something that was more of a pastime for you and less of a work than they thought it was. Is this dream something that you like doing for fun, or can you stand the actual work that you'll have to perform in order to make a livelihood from it? Making money off of a hobby is one of the surest ways to rob yourself of the pleasure you get from doing it in the first place. Number 4. Talk to people who are already employed in the field you want to enter. At least once a week, I get a call from someone who is interested in doing what they call an informational interview. I always make time for them, and if they buy me a coffee, I make it a point to give them even more time. If you are considering making a change, do some research and talk to people who already hold that position to find out what they appreciate best about their jobs. What do they take issue with? These individuals can show you how to move closer to obtaining the job of your dreams. And don't forget the cardinal rule when it comes to informational interviews: maintain communication. If someone has been kind enough to give you some of their time, you owe it to them to update them on how things turned out for you. After all, you'll make some of your first friends in this new field among the folks you already know. These are the best practices for networking that will help you land your ideal job. Number 3. Instead of leaping in blindly, take a risk that you have thought through. The majority of my customers are under the impression that the only thing holding them back from making that significant change is a lack of just enough courage. I totally disagree with this statement. You are taking a risk, and while any kind of change carries with it the potential for risk, so does doing nothing at all. Invest some time in determining whether or not this is something that could work for you. Do you already possess the abilities necessary for the new career, or do you have the self-control to learn them? Will you be able to produce the money that you require to maintain the lifestyle that you want? Does it make sense when you think about it or when you talk about it? If you were to describe your dream to other people, would they understand what you mean? There is definitely a valid explanation for why it appears to be overly terrifying. Number 2. If you're feeling hesitant, try writing down a picture of your ideal future and seeing if it helps. One of my customers is certain that she will be quitting her job within the next half year. The only unknown is the specific date on which she will do so. She doesn't have to worry about money, but she's stuck in a job she despises for 60 hours a week. I therefore presented her with the following challenge: tell me how you wish to spend your summer. Would you be interested in going on vacation, visiting your family, and going to the beach? I asked her to write me a description of the summer that she envisioned to be perfect. You may assist yourself make your ideal future a reality by visualizing what that future could look like. Here are some indications that you could be pursuing the wrong line of work. Number 1. Collaborate with someone who will hold you accountable for your actions. As a life and career coach, it's my responsibility to show other people how to land the job of their dreams so they may make a living doing what they love. People are willing to invest a good deal of money in order to secure my services so that I may assist them in planning their future, keep them accountable as we move forward, and finally bring them closer to achieving their objective. You have the option of working with a coach, or you may locate a friend, a coworker, or a mentor to accompany you on this journey with you instead. Maintain consistent communication and ask trusted friends and family members to keep you accountable for the weekly goals you set to get closer to landing your ideal job. Take a look at the advice offered by others who have already found their ideal line of work. What do you think of this video? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.